we go.
Away we go. Oh, you have to do like away we go.
Yeah, you know, do you even realize when you do that, you do finger guns?
Yeah, totally. That's part of the act.
I do it sometimes. I don't realize. I'm like, stop doing that.
Oh no,
Like, why am I doing this?
It goes hand in hand together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hand in hand.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm a smart motherfucker.
yeah, because you figured out hand in hand. Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. With me, as always, we got Jason. What's up?
Hey, finger guns. Right.
I feel like it's sexual assault when you do it.
Only if you like
Kind of
it.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this week we have a special guest, Arun Rama. What's up, Arun?
Hey, what's up, bitches?
Hell yeah.
Hey, did you put too much roll on that or no?
I was just going to say, do Indian people, do they roll their R's? So was I supposed to roll that R?
We always roll our R's.
You literally rolled every R in that sentence.
No,
Hell
he
yeah.
didn't roll any R's. You literally.
It's like, what is rolling the R?
See, the Arun, I feel like.
Arun. Oh, that's rolling. Okay. We don't roll. Then we don't roll.
They don't roll.
I feel like when I say your name, I always turn the in your first name, I turn the R into a D. Arun.
Arun.
It's almost like an RD, like Arun.
You know, I have an honest question. Arun. I feel like, isn't that just like Aaron? But it's like, you're like Aaron?
Yeah, it's like, no, it's like, that's how it's spelled. Like Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Aaron.
But it's like Arun. Mm-hmm. It's as though it's got a double O in there.
Very popular name, of
Very
course.
popular name in India.
Yeah.
So it's just like Mike.
Is it so?
Back home.
It's like Mike.
It's like
Mike.
Mike. It's
Yeah.
like a common like John, Mike.
It's a very common, uninteresting name from the 80s. Like now it's like out of vogue, you know.
It's like what?
Like it's out of vogue.
Like
it's
they don't use it
they
anymore?
don't- Yeah,
They're done with it.
Yeah, if you're naming your kid Arun, then you're like you're really uncreative parents.
It's like calling
Yeah.
someone John.
Well, it's like having a dad named Mike, a brother named Michael, and then your name Mike.
Right.
That's
That's my situation.
That's flat lazy.
Yeah.
That's just lazy.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Is the spaghetti ready? Name. I don't care what you call this little fuck. He's already disappointing me. I've always wanted to ask, and then you just confirm. So you're like straight Indian from India. Right?
Yes.
Were you born there, or where were you born?
I was born there, raised there. I came here when I was like 21.
Well, this is a nice thing. Get them. No, I'm just playing. Have you go back? I've talked to you about this before. You go back to India sometimes, right? Is there comedy
Yeah.
in India? That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah. There's I think starting 2010, 2011, like stand up started like slowly catching up.
Yeah.
Right now it's big. It's huge, like in India. Like that's like now I want to say the number one form of entertainment that people are
Yeah.
like going out there.
Well,
to
they realize
watch.
how cheap it is. You just need a guy and some people to talk to.
Well,
right?
no, it's not actually. It's not yet there in the American context right now. Like a trucker guy can walk into a bar and then watch comedy here, right? It's not like that back home. It's like all the bars are like part of the hotels, so it's you got to be a little bit of a rich middle class to upper middle class and
To have
higher
entertainment provided for you.
and go watch stand up.
That's like something
So it's
that's furnished for the group that would cost it some money.
because they all pay to get in and watch. Like even
I bet
the
those
open
are-
mics are like that. Like it happens at a bar at a hotel, and it's not easy to. It just doesn't happen like how it's here. Like it's.
I feel like it'd be better though, because here, like you said, any trucker, any asshole can walk into a show,
Yeah.
and they'll sit there, and they'll be the person who gives the wait staff problems, doesn't want to order anything, doesn't tip anything,
Right.
and they're sitting there like, "Yeah, Dallas, or you suck, fuck you," and it's
Yeah,
like, "Bitch,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
my dream."
Yeah.
And then you walk into a bar in India and do that, you probably get stoned to death and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, why are you like fucking like that? Seems very disrespectful, but it's accepted here.
Yeah.
It's accepted.
Have
here,
you done comedy there, or have you seen
I have
live comedy
seen
in India?
comedy there, but
Is there any hecklers, or what was it like?
No. They all want to laugh. It's like it's such a new art form that everybody wants to laugh.
They're actually respecting it.
They're
So.
all respectful of it, and then
Maybe an Indian tour
It's like
coming up?
you get applause
I'll do it.
breaks for like almost every laugh that they go
Yeah.
through. It's wild. It's like here, like an applause break is like a huge thing for us.
Yeah.
And there, it's like it's their way of laughing is like they laugh and clap. Like that's how they.
That sounds like
they show the
fantastic.
appreciation.
You want to definitely get the audio.
And then
on
they're
that.
like
Yeah.
truly enjoying it. That's the way they show it. So
But I
it's-
feel like you would do that and then come back here and think you suck at comedy, because here sometimes I feel like I'm selling my fucking soul to get one person to clap or an applause break. But when you get an applause break here, it's like you said, it's amazing. It's almost like a high. That's what it's like the first time you do good cocaine. You're chasing that feeling you get from applause break.
Right. Like it's because the art form has been here for such a long time, and it's like people are used to this, right? So they are like, when they truly are like, like, oh, I didn't see this coming at all. Oh my god! And then they like clap, and then that's an amazing thing that happens here.
That's where you definitely want to do the submission to like Netflix. Go do an Indian tour and have them go nuts over everything. And be like, look at this man. It fucking looks great.
Man, who's this guy? He's killing it.
He's killing it.
He's 15 applause breaks in 10 minutes. Like, oh my god.
Or if you've just never had the experience of being a stand-up comedian and have just been on a stage and just killing and see what it feels like or anything like that, go to India. Find out. You'll get that feeling.
For that special, you'd spend more on the plane ticket there and back than you would on the production and everything else.
Yeah.
It's expensive as shit. Takes a long time.
Takes a long time. It's like 20 hours flight. It's by the time you get there, it's like the lag is real. Like you're like, let me crash for like 2 days. Like I can't.
Yeah. What's the time difference? What time is it in India? Right, like is it 8 hours
right
ahead?
Now it's
7 hours back.
11 and a half hours ahead. So.
You guys are really rushing to that next day trying to beat us.
I know.
Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock here, so it's 3:30 a.m. over there. It's 3:30 a.m. there, so it's.
We're like, do you see this on the news? The Indians are like, yeah, we've been here for about 11 hours.
Yeah.
We saw it.
We've been into the future for 11 and a half hours. Yeah,
that's what we call old news. You dumb fuck.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing stand up?
I am going to be 5 years in March. So
5 years, and you started in DC, right?
I started in DC.
Got your nickel.
Arun's a good friend of mine. I'm just telling his story here. So
I started in DC. Was there for a year and a half doing comedy, and then I came back here, and it's been amazing so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
You had a pretty good run so far. It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, when I first came here, my first mic that I went to was Hat Tricks. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
So I was deeply disappointed, right? Like, because coming from.
So is everybody.
Like, I was coming from DC.
That's why you declined putting your face on the wall there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm coming from DC. Oh, this is, we are, look at this here. Like, and I'm like, what did I come here to? Like, this sucks. Like,
right.
What's going to happen? And I went up there with my high horse.
Garbageville, Texas at a sports bar.
Bombed. Bomb town. Like and then I was like, I was in office clothes, bombed to, like, nobody was listening, nobody was paying attention.
Looked like you were forced to go up, right?
First person I talked to, Jamie Gravy, and then he was like, yeah, sign up, just go up. And I was like, everybody I saw was bombing. And I was like, is this how it is? Like, and then slowly but surely I learned, okay, that mic is like that, It's
that particular mic.
If they're silent at Hat Tricks, that basically is an applause break.
That's an applause break.
Yeah, if no one tries to fight you or come on stage during your set of Hat Tricks,
you're killing it.
You did a good job.
Hat Tricks is pretty rough. They wanted, the owner of that place wanted when he remodeled, he wanted to put a big picture of me up at those outside windows.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how much are you going to pay me? And he was like, oh, I thought you would think it's just cool. I was like, yeah, it's cool to cash a check for something like that. I'm not going to do it for free.
Right.
I was like, you're basically telling me you want to use me for free. I was like, no.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how about another free pizza, bitch?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he would have given it to you too. He's a great guy.
No, he does. They do that. The mic is so bad that he does that. All the open micers that come on Mondays get free pizza. He puts out like 2 or 3 pizzas.
Free pizza like every day.
I have been to that mic sometimes. Like, oh fuck, I didn't cook anything. Okay, I'll go to Hat Tricks and have the 2 slices of that shitty cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
so even though it's free, it's still shitty.
That guy liked me. He used to let me invent foods in his kitchen. We made like a burger that was 2 mini pizzas and then hamburger and cheese and bacon in the middle. Yeah. It was great. Yeah. It was fucking, I still won't go there though.
I should have that.
That's how bad the mic is. I can make my own pizza burgers and I still don't go.
Right? You have carte blanche to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you're like,
still, no. Let me finger your waitress. Maybe I'll come.
Yeah. They have some hot waitresses.
Yeah. You got some questions for us, Jason?
Yeah, I do. So, how about this? Pick a horror movie, keep one actor, and the rest are played by Muppets.
I'd love to see any of the paranormal movies with a bunch of Muppet ghosts.
Who would be the person you kept?
Who would it be? Let me pick
Katie?
No, because she played it good, creepy, and I kind of liked her as the killer. So I'd keep Katie. Yeah, that's right.
That'd be the person. Everyone else would be Muppets.
Be Muppets.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking like Precious. Just keep Precious as the person.
Keep Precious. And the rest are Muppets. Why is that a horror movie?
I don't know.
Oh, it is. It kind of is.
It is. It's like a thriller. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't thrilled by it, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe It.
Huh?
It. Well, how about the movie It?
So who would stay as the person?
Like the clown is already the clown. Well, and then
keep the clown and make the rest Muppets.
Yeah, rest of them Muppets. That's it. Just
all Muppets.
It might be a comedy then.
Yeah. Then it's like, what? This is not creepy anymore. Like
any Medea movie would be great with Medea because she's basically a giant Muppet.
Basically,
yeah,
billionaire there, billionaire human puppet.
Yeah.
The Shining. Keep Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, she was so horrible
killed
in that
herself
movie.
because of that movie.
Yes. Yeah. Keep her.
Yeah,
she deserves it.
She's gonna kill herself,
dude. I couldn't sleep for like 2 days. Like after watching Shelley Duvall on that movie, I was like, oh, she's more scary than Jack Nicholson.
I saw it back to back. I saw Popeye with her in it and Robin Williams, and then I saw Shining, and the acting in both of them was just
she's terrible. Yeah, she's not a handsome woman, not by any means.
What about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Leatherface.
Keep him.
Human. Yeah.
I was thinking Cabin in the Woods. Keep Thor. Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
is that Chris or Lee?
Was it Chris or Liam?
Yeah,
it's Chris. Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth and the rest are all Muppets.
Yeah.
That's I wish they could make a second Cabin in the Woods. Or maybe they could do a prequel to it. They could do that.
They could.
Just say it happened before.
House of a Thousand Corpses. Just keep Captain Spaulding.
House of a Thousand Muppets.
I'm a big pussy when it comes to like horror movies. I cannot watch a horror movie and stay. Like I have to watch porn as soon as I watch just to get and then jack off and then just to get that whole thing out of my everything is normal in my world right now, like that door creak, I don't have to worry about it.
People being stabbed 2 different ways is normal for you.
Bring in the hot stepmom, like that's all I need in my life, it's normal like,
every time I see someone get stabbed in the chest, I want to see a woman get stabbed in the butt.
I saw that
centers me.
I saw the direction.
You need the balance.
I saw the direction we were going. I thought you were going to say something like Disney or fun or something. No, straight to porn.
Straight to porn. Like
I can't. I'm a pussy too. Like I love horror movies, but I like watching them with somebody. That's like the one thing about being single. One of the only things I don't like is not having like a girlfriend there to watch it with, so I can be like, no, it's just a movie, but inside I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm huge pussy when it comes to horror. Movies.
See, I wonder, so if you're scared of horror movies, and then afterwards you put the porn on, and then I would be afraid of getting killed while I'm jerking myself off, because that's when it typically happens.
In the shower, I'm usually afraid that someone's going to come in while I'm jacking off, and not that they catch me, but they're there to rob me or kill me.
Yeah, and you're naked.
Yeah, and then I don't get to finish.
And then should you finish?
Yeah.
Well, they're like, just stay there. Be like, I'm just going to finish.
I don't have that problem. I finish very quickly, so it's like
I'm only going to move
quickly
my arm.
Just go through that.
As soon as they bust it in, you're like,
I'm like, yes.
See, in your situation, I'd be scared that now I can only come in horror movies. Like I have to watch horror movies to jerk off.
Yeah, that's
what it takes.
Definitely heightens the thrill of watching porn after that. Like it's like
raises your sense of smell.
Yes. Well, I think that if
you're now looking forward to it,
if you make it all the way through and you jizz, you're like, okay, I made it. I'm not gonna get killed anymore.
I made it.
That's my logic. If I jizz, I'm not going to get killed.
You're safe now.
I'm safe.
I didn't get killed in the act.
I'm safe. I'm disgusting and I'm safe. Like nobody can kill me. Nobody wants to kill me now.
Yeah, I'm
like
disgustingly fine.
Yes.
Because if you're gonna come kill me, I've got jizz on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gross. You don't want to touch me.
Yeah, that's what you got. You got to finish real fast and just rub it all over you and be like, go ahead, come kill me. Come on, I dare you to kill me, bro.
Yeah. You want this?
I either kill me or jerk me again, bro.
Hey, this guy's gonna come touch me with jizz.
Yeah.
Not you.
The only place I don't have jizz is on my dick, so you can touch me there.
I'll jizz again.
Yeah.
I want you guys to think of like Terminator or a Walking Dead, something like that. Would you rather be in a world full of killing machines or zombies?
Zombies. I'm zombies.
Switching gears here, huh?
What does that mean?
I was like, whoa.
Zombies are disgusting to me. I'll be in the Terminator world.
Because he's a clean freak.
The machines are very efficient. They're very efficient.
That's why zombies, I feel like
you can trick them.
If it's a situation where I have to run, I know I'm dead. And the killing machines, they're going to kill me. They're this is what they're trained to do. I'm trained to eat.
But so do zombies, right?
Yeah, but they're not trained. A killing machine is a machine with fucking guns that pop out and tracking systems.
Yeah.
A zombie, you can throw your friend to a zombie as you get away.
Easily.
Yeah.
You don't have to outrun you don't have to outrun everyone.
That was your motive. Throw the friend.
Yeah. Isn't that how it goes? You don't have to outrun everyone. You just have to outrun the last person that stands between you and them.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it with the robot.
Yeah, but they're robots. They'll just blast through both of us. Pew 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 pew. I'd rather the zombies. I think after like being a Walking Dead fan, not anymore, but used to be in like movies like that. I have dreams about being in a zombie world. Like I've had dreams with you in them, and there's this one recurring one where I get killed at the end, but I always like wake up at that point. But there's other zombie dreams I have where I'm like I get away from them and I kill some of the zombies and like we find shelter or make shelter.
Nice.
I think I'd rather do a zombie thing. It's why it's a dream. So I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's crazy. And then I take a piss and I'm like, huh?
Yeah, the rest of the day goes by. Not even that. The rest of the morning, the moment goes by. And you're like, I forget it already.
I think if you're a hot woman, like you can, you have to be. You can't be a guy in the killing machine world.
Yeah,
you got to be a hot Sarah Connor, like tits and everything.
Sarah Connor is not.
And then I'm saying
depends
like
on which Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
Which one?
You have to be that.
Khaleesi played Sarah Connor in one of them.
Hey,
did
wasn't?
She? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I was thinking of like because I just watched the last Terminator.
Not the one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You remember the old the RoboCop movie where like there's this hot woman trying to like be all sexy with the machine, like she's like I'm trying to piece you, like
that little dance you're doing's getting me all swollen down here.
I want to see more.
Yeah, it's like I should be a hot woman.
I feel like you have a tassel hanging out your belly.
I got a transition. I got a transition into a hot woman.
I'll buy that for $1.
And then I think I can get away from the killing machines. But with zombies, regardless of whether you're woman, hot woman, not, like it's gonna still come for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to turn on machines sexually.
I don't think robots get a boner.
Robot boners.
I think they
my wires are confused right now.
cannot compute data. Overload. Growing, assembling mechanical penis.
Hotness overload and a CPU, hotness.
There was never a simulation of that being the problem, so it's possible it could.
Stiffer than titanium. Data overload. Data overload.
Yeah.
Need to come.
Need to come. Can't handle the boobs. What are these? These are curves. I cannot handle curves. Curves are dangerous.
I came. Need a sandwich.
How about this? Would you rather Fear Factor style sit in a tub of snakes up to your neck, or have a case full of bugs placed around your head?
Ooh. Oh, I'd rather kill myself. I've already contemplated that more than I've ever thought.
I'll go with the bugs. I can't handle snakes.
I know, right? But then bugs on your face, only on your face, and in your nose and your mouth, because you can't. You got push it off with your lips, shoot it out like a rocket.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. If my face is protected, I think I'd go with the snakes because it's just the body. It's whatever. I'm sitting in it. They're obviously.
Wait, so you're like lying on the bed of snakes?
No, you're like sitting in a tub, and it's just they're just like up to your body of snakes.
No.
I would take that over the bugs on my face. Hell yeah!
If they're not poisonous, they're not going to defang 2,000 snakes.
I'm used to bugs because I grew up in India, so I'm like I'll be fine with the bugs.
I grew up in Chicago. I'm used to bugs too, so I mean, a lot of cockroaches, but
and rats,
But I don't want bugs on my face. No bugs on my face.
I think I'd be Indian. I think I'd be with Arun.
You're gonna just do the bugs. You're just grin and bear it.
Yeah, I didn't even ask what kind of bugs. It doesn't matter.
You know what kind of bugs it's gonna be.
That's where they're gonna be.
That's where they're gonna be.
Bugs on the face.
Bugs on the face or snakes on the body.
All right,
let's go.
I think
bugs, right?
Bugs.
Yeah.
Bugs.
Yeah. No.
Bugs for sure.
Would you rather go through life with one nostril or one ear?
Oh man,
one nostril.
Why one nostril?
1 year is like you got to keep doing that every time. You get annoying. Everybody doesn't want to hang out with you.
You don't think your
one nostril is like I can.
No, because still it's gonna be hard to hear. Like if this ear was gone, it's still gonna be hard to hear things from this side.
Yeah, you got to do that. Such an inconvenience.
Yeah. Or you have one nostril.
Same
and that's
nose, just one big nostril.
Yeah.
Is it like one's covered, or is it just one big nostril?
Well, I mean, you went real specific with the ears. Stay where they are. So let's just say one of them gets erased. That's how it goes. Erased. It's just you got a bunch of skin right here and a nostril right here.
I'd go with one nostril because I have allergies and it'd be less
one nostril.
That's almost like every day anyway already.
Yeah. Or like, but that would suck when your nostril gets clogged up.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I'll still go with one nostril.
Well, you had to carry some stuff to all the time with you to like
cocaine.
clean it
yeah,
and
cocaine.
do
That's
all
what I'm
that shit.
thinking. Yeah, you have to carry cocaine. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
I'll tell you, cocaine has never unclogged my nose. It always
No, it
works.
clogs it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it never clogs it. I mean, it always unclogs it.
Oh, eventually at some point, yeah.
I'm just saying, cocaine always works, y'all. It works.
It works. Okay, I'll give that a shot. Okay.
So how about this? So if
One
I was
nostril.
to say the phrase to you that something is bitch made,
Mm-hmm.
what is that? Do you understand what bitch made means?
You a mark ass trick.
It means like you're doing something like you're like that's kind of a bitch that you did that. Like
okay.
bitch made.
Bitch made.
Okay, bitch made. And then like a boss move. A boss move is like that was a boss move. You did some pretty cool shit.
Yeah.
Makes me think of rap songs that I want. It makes you want to say the N word that would go in a rap song just when you're reciting the lyrics in the car alone, and nobody can see what your mouth is doing. But that's what.
So
like,
they're not quite sure.
bitch made ass, and that's where it would come in. You know.
Yeah.
Do you think I was going to say it for a second?
Bitch made.
I knew that you are going to cross the line one day, but today might not have been that day.
Probably will, but not in a hateful way.
No, of course not.
I'll be like singing a YG song, and people be like, "That's not cool, man." I'm like, "But I'm a fan."
I mean, what about when they're at the concerts and like everybody is singing that part, and they hold the microphone up, and you're like, "Was I not supposed to sing the whole song? That's the song."
If I was a black rapper, I would do that to white people in the crowd. I would put it on.
But this is a boss
and I'd
move.
make them say it. That's
This
a
is a
boss
boss
move.
move.
That is a boss move.
You can never do that in stand up, by the way. Like,
No,
you just say the
absolutely
joke,
not.
punchline. Everybody, yeah.
I've seen people do it, and they fucking suck.
The what?
So let me ask you this. Okay, so bitch move, bitch made, or boss move? All right? Adults in pajamas.
I don't know, man. I kind of like a comfy
Boss
jam,
move?
but
You think it's
a
very
boss
comfy.
move?
Very
I think so because you're saying I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm in pajamas, bro. I feel great.
Yeah.
You're like, you stop by and I'm chilling in my shit.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
that.
so
I'm
cool
comfy.
and casual. So it's boss move.
Yeah, that's a boss move.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I put on these sweatpants. Haven't taken them off since, and that's a boss move.
I can smell them.
Yeah, me too. That's how I know they're comfy.
Getting drunk at family gatherings.
Boss
bitch made or boss move?
Depends. Depends, but boss move. Yeah.
Boss move for sure.
Yeah.
I get drunk at any gathering. So
I've been to your father-in-law's house, and he's shoving liquor into your hands as soon as you get there. He's
can't help it.
Here, let me pour you a double. Let me pour you a triple. Try this drink. I got this new Crown. It's Pickle Crown.
Back home, we don't even have such a thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, that'll be like, you'll be totally bitch made according to them. But if you can pull it off, that's boss move. you know?
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Out of curiosity, because it's just
Well,
not a
it's
big
just
drinking
not in the
culture.
culture. Yeah,
not
it's
drinking
just-
a whole lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like-
that's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon. Like I drink. I think my mom knows it, but we don't even talk about it. Like,
Sure.
it's just it's something like unspoken.
Yeah, it's like what you do during horror movies. She doesn't want to talk to you about it.
yeah.
I mean, I guess
Like,
it's like
yeah.
if you move to Colorado from a place that doesn't have weed legalized, and then your parents know, and they're like, "Are you out there smoking weed?" It's like, well, why the fuck do you think I
Oh
moved here?
no, I'm here for work. No,
Mom,
it's
here
just
for
work.
work,
Just real
Mom.
quick, is there something that they do in India to unwind? Like instead of drinking, do they smoke weed or
No.
beat children? I don't know.
They fuck.
I feel like they.
I've seen enough Indian
I
porn.
think-
They fuck.
I know. Yeah, they fuck.
I think we compensate with food a lot.
lot of
It's
food.
like you get food coma, and then you're like you're that sort of high.
So
And that's
food's the
how-
answer for everything. Like you get fucking someone's mad, you just go sit down and eat.
Yeah, any
Sometimes
family
you just go
gathering
eat.
is food and more food. Like it's that. There's no liquor.
Is that
there's
why,
no anything
like a lot of
involved.
Indians I know, they have your frame, and then when they hit like 37, they just have this
Then
big.
they get
Oh
that
yeah,
frame.
I'm already
But it's they
working
still
on
have a
that
small
baby.
chest.
Look
Yeah.
at this. I got a 3
And
months.
that's how Indians are made.
Yes.
You're cupping it. If I could cup my fat just gently like you just did, I would be fine with that.
I could fit my whole forearm up under my belly while I'm hooping.
I'm like
and
I'm like
I
this.
hate it.
I'm like
I buried my wrist yesterday, and I was
So
like,
you can like rest on your arm desk
did,
while you're
'cause
shitting.
My thigh was getting sweaty. But I was doing that yesterday, like when I got home, and I was like, I gotta change in 2021.
my thighs are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
I had 3 heart attacks already.
Nice.
Eminem, baby.
Yeah. How about when you're hosting a spot where friends are going to come chill and you replace the good liquor with cheap liquor?
Oh, you
bitch.
just keep the good bottle. I do that all the time. Nobody knows.
You think that's bitch made?
Bitch man.
Bitch made?
Bitch man.
I think it's bitch made because I'd be the friend coming over drinking the cheap shit, be like, this is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I'm hosting,
Yeah.
boss move.
Exactly.
Yes. I immediately put myself in the friend. Like I'm the friend
Of
who's
course.
like getting cheated.
But now you're hosting.
yeah, boss move.
But I would be able to tell if it's tequila. Like on whiskey or vodka, I wouldn't be able to tell if you switched it. But if
it's like top shit, what if your friend comes over, they're like, I can tell, no, this is not the top shit. What's going on here?
The moment they start going, I'm like, either kiss me or miss me. Get out of here. Yeah.
Kiss me or miss me with that bullshit.
Yeah, kiss me or miss me, baby.
Yeah, I cannot actually tell a whole lot with the alcohol. Like it's like I'll just drink it. I think so. I think I'll be fine. Like
So whether it's good or bad, just give me something to drink.
I think whiskey I can tell. Like, but with vodka and like
tequila
rum or something, I can't even tell.
Wait. Did you say vodka?
I said vodka.
WADKA.
Is that how you? I think
we all
the vacuum cleaner.
Yes. The we never say it like we. We say we. Like it's like that. So vodka. It's like my mouth always goes like whoa.
I actually get in the business I'm in. I work with a lot of
like so many times people get like the bartender will be like, say that again, honey. I'm like vodka. Can I get some vodka? Vodka.
Just his little beady eyes when he does that.
Yeah.
I think all Russian vodka should be pronounced vodka.
I just found it strange for just a moment. I found it strange because in my business I deal with a lot of Indian customers and they use the V a lot. It's V vantu va 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 va. And then it was very strange when the vodka. It's like all you have to do is continue like it's normal. It's vodka.
Yeah.
It's vodka.
Vodka. You gotta go like that.
I like the way you said vodka anyway.
Vodka.
And I knew what you were talking about. So
I like to have some vodka and some water.
I wasn't confused.
I was just being an asshole.
I like to have some vodka and some water.
There you go. Well, I feel like you just can do that now just to throw people off. Why not? All right, how about this? Combining one big present for birthday and Christmas.
No.
Your birthday is near Christmas.
Yeah,
that's why.
it is. Honestly, I don't really care anymore. If I get something, I'm happy.
I don't care.
When you're younger, though, I think it's important to distinguish. Like, I care, so I separated it because your daughter's birthday is very close.
2 days before.
I was going to say when. Now they
you combine it. But is that what you do?
What's that?
No.
Do you combine the gifts? Or?
No. I always have a separate. I believe that his daughter. I think it's a bitch move.
It's a bitch move.
His daughter is basically my niece, so I always make sure to give her a separate present on her birthday or a week before her birthday.
Oh.
And so that way it's separate.
There's enough gap.
We've not separate. We've experimented over the years, and we did a couple of years where it was all combined, and it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right.
Yeah,
So we said fuck that.
You're supposed to. I don't know why that is. Like why you're supposed to feel special on your birthday, but on my birthday, I want to feel special.
Yeah. Who
doesn't?
I used to not care, but like. I want something. Like I want to feel like somebody cares.
Does it make you feel special when a lot of people say happy birthday on Facebook?
Not when it doesn't reach 100. That makes me angry.
Just anything less than 100, you're like, motherfuckers.
Yeah, like my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and my friend was here, and we were smoking. And
did I say happy birthday?
No, you did not. You made the list.
And if you go there, you can add to that 100 he's building. Was that 62 or something now?
Yeah, 76. No, you said happy belated. You got it.
Okay.
But I was like, how many people wish me happy birthday? He's like 88, and I was like. They're done.
Unfriend all of them.
But that was like
no. I mean, those 88 are good. Everybody other than those 88 are done.
Yeah.
Like,
but let's be honest. That was only like noon. I reached 100. Of course, I'm a pretty big deal.
It took like 2-3 days with all the belated.
You're a popular guy. I get at the most 62 or something. I think. That's it. Like nobody. Really
for likes on actual posts, y'all don't like my shit. I don't know why.
No. I mean the happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
But now, like mine, I just found out last year. Like Cheyenne and me, we have the same birthday. So what I do is like I just take his wishes are also my wishes. Like so it's like a combined thing.
Whatever he wishes for, I wish.
I feel like you show up at his back door. Where's my wishes? Where's my wishes?
I'm here for my wishes.
Yeah.
Wishes.
That is my wishes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's more creepy, attics or basements?
I haven't been in a lot of basements because I live in Texas. I have been in some creepy. My uncle had a haunted attic, and it had a couple of small doors like this big when I was little.
That's
would crawl around in there.
Yeah,
and there was like one that was like you'd go down these stairs, like you go upstairs, and to get to the attic, it was my cousin's bedroom. But there was like a little room, and there was stairs. You walk 3 steps down, and then there was a half wall you had to like climb over, and then there was one of those little doors, and it was creepy. Fuck. And I'll say attics.
The
attics
little door,
creepy.
Man. That's just like, what's the... I understand
what's behind that door? Why is it so small? Is it to keep big demons out? Why is it so small?
And why is it hiding there? Like,
Yeah.
You know, why is it?
Why?
Yeah, why?
There's an
Why is it
ulterior
not-
motive.
But the thing I think addicts are more creepy, from my opinion, is because they can also like look down on you and like look through cracks and stuff. Where in the basement is I can lock the basement and run out the door.
I think basements are the creepiest because that can really be like a really like trapped place. I think you could be trapped the most.
But there's space
a
in the basement.
But you could be trapped the most. You could be like totally locked in. It could be like all the windows, everything covered. I mean, I guess the same thing can happen in the attic, but you have the opportunity to try to go through the wall.
Oh, in the attic, I'll bust through the ceiling.
Yeah. You can't do that in a basement.
Oh, that's true. That's
Well,
true.
you can. It's just now you're in the floor.
Dirt.
Willpower.
Willpower. You can use
Try hard.
I have one more question. We got time?
And I think it's got all the what's the fluff, the cotton, and all that shit.
The
insulation and shit.
Yeah. That makes it more creepy for me.
I think so.
Yeah.
It could.
It's like something's hiding.
It's all
behind
fiberglassy. What's creepy about it is it makes me fucking itch like a bitch when I go up in there, man.
Well, yeah, that shit gets on your skin. You wipe a pantyhose
And then
on
those
you to get it
vents,
off.
those vents are there, right? The AC vents,
all
and
the
then
vents.
they keep making those creepy noises.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, oh, there's definitely something there.
Yeah. Man,
I have to now go watch porn.
Real
Yes.
fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hurry up, and since you're fast,
Yes.
I'm done. I'm safe.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm an addict. I'm up here coming all day.
Yes.
I did this side job for a lady once and wanted me to move some stuff out of her attic. She was moving and she was too old. Her and her husband were too old to get up in their attic. They gave me like $200.
Yeah.
So I'll go over and do it. But I almost fell out of the attic into the garage because something I moved had like a hornet's nest or a wasp nest. One of them stung me on my face. And I was like trying to get out of there and I like slipped and like I kind of did the splits and like racked my nuts, but at least I didn't fall out. Like one leg
You
was
hope
dangling
both
out.
balls went to one side of the wood.
Yeah. I felt like I was a Home Alone villain because I even like cut my head on a nail that was sticking out. I was like, did you
fucking
booby
Harry
trap me in
and
here, bitch? Do I need to start watching porn? Because I'm getting scared. Where's
You
Ivy
went straight
Madison?
from the attic to the basement.
Yeah.
Like,
Straight from the attic to an addict.
yeah. Yes.
I'm
That's a
addicted
good
to porn.
one. I'm
Puns, baby.
addicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still addicted to porn. That was real.
Addicted to
How
porn.
about would you rather never get tired or never have to go to the bathroom?
Never get tired. Because the bathroom is a good break for me to sit down.
Yeah.
I even have a little shelf for my cell phone.
I
that's
need
right
more
in front of the
energy in my
toilet.
life. Yeah. I definitely don't
More
want to
energy.
get
I'd get
tired.
more done.
Yes.
I think skipping either one is a lot of time racked up on extra things you could be doing. Really, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. But sleeping probably gives you the best benefit of more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean sleeping?
Well, because I sit in the bathroom for like 20, 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Taking a
we
shit.
all do. Yeah.
What am I supposed to be out of here in 5? That's why, like,
Yeah.
I can't go back to a regular job.
Yeah.
The last like regular job. Well, I was a bartender for a while, so I'd go take a long shit. I didn't care. The worst is when I'd be taking a shit
There's
and
people
I'd
waiting
come
for
out.
drinks. You're like, I'm shit.
I've come out and people weren't in the bar when I came out. There's 4 people waiting. Like, do you wash your hands? I was like, nope. What do you want?
Yeah.
You're first.
Like, yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah. What do you want? How much ice do you want in your drink? But yeah, I like taking a break and going to the bathroom and taking a shit for a minute.
Dude, you don't want to lose that.
I check my emails in there. I do my taxes. I've been working on my credit only when I take a shit.
Yes.
I take enough shits and I went up 62 points last
I
week.
check all my Gmails.
Taking a shit is the best thing in my 30s. Like that's what I've discovered. It's the best. I really enjoy taking shits nowadays. Like it's so.
Whereas it's very
relaxing.
inconvenient when you're young. You're like, oh, I gotta go poop. You know.
Yeah.
Now you're like, where am I going? I'm gonna go take a shit. I'll be back.
Yes,
in a few minutes.
yes.
Just let me
I
know.
have this habit app where like I try to do like meditation.
Yeah.
So on days like when I never do meditation, so I still click that I did it when I took a good shit. Like that is meditation.
Because that was like a little bit of a meditation.
I've done a
Yes,
guided
yeah,
meditation while I poop, and it's not
so
bad.
I'm like
but
every day I just I did meditation
Evacuate
today.
your
I did
bowels.
meditation today. Check.
evacuate all the bad energy too, all that gray matter, absorb the blue light, let it in through your head.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Also, like when my roommates ask
relaxing.
me if I want to do something stupid, I'm like, nah, I got to shit.
Yeah. Or if you just want to leave the room, you're like, I gotta take a
But
shit.
here's the thing. Here's a trick. If you want to take a quick shit and get out, and if you know that you will fall into that trap of like spending a lot of time, just go in there without your phone.
That's exactly right.
And then you'll
Exactly.
immediately get it done.
I would
And then
never
you'll-
do
you'll-
that.
Yes,
And
I've
what
done,
if a
I have
murderer
done that
comes?
specifically.
No, if you want to like say I want to go to Mikey B's podcast, a quick shit without the phone, and then
like I have to be 5 minutes or less with this shit. Not
Yes.
here. Okay,
Yeah.
just set the phone down.
I would
Yes.
never do that. What if the killers come? You know?
I just find myself with the
From the
shampoo
attic.
bottle. I'm like,
can't
what's
reach the
in
shampoo
here?
bottle on
Fucking
mine.
tone in. Oh shit! I gotta hurry up. Okay.
I do sometimes though, because my dog will come in and she's like she has very bad separation anxiety. So I let her come in the bathroom with me, and I'll end up playing with her. But then she like gets in the sometimes my shower is next to my toilet. I'll open the curtain, like if I like hocked up a loogie, cause I'll smoke a bowl in there.
I see where we're going with
I'll
this.
spit on the drain, but she gets in there and tries to lick it, and it's annoying to me. And I yell at her, and I'm like, should have just brought my phone.
Yeah.
Should have.
That's true love.
Yeah,
she
needs.
She can take the smell, but she cannot be separated from you.
Yeah, she needs me, dude. Today, trying to get
hot
here,
box in here, like it was like
trying to get back here today. I got a haircut. Thank you guys for saying it looks great.
I did already earlier. If you run the tape back,
you're ruining the joke.
Okay.
But I was in a hurry because I'd like to run a few errands, and like I got up early enough to take a shit before I went to go get a haircut because Jason called me and woke me up. But I had to shit again. You ever have that where like you thought you were done and then it comes back? And I was like rushing to get home. I'm like, shit, it's already 2. I'm not gonna have. I was like, they're just gonna have to wait. That's just what it is. Sit in the lobby. I'm just gonna have to poop. You're gonna have to wait on this.
Especially in your 30s, that's what starts happening. Like it's like you think you're done, and then you're like, I think I can take another shit. Like,
and it takes
you get the recurring. It's the recurring.
Recurring. So this is yours.
Yeah.
Not bad. Let's.
But it's good to get shit out of your system. It's like
get that shit out of here. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
Fuck that fucking shit.
Yeah.
No, I look forward sometimes to taking a big shit. Like in the morning, I wake up, I take all my medicines and vitamins and shit I need just to get me going, and then I'm like,
here's
time for a poop and a coffee.
I have a question. Like, do you guys have to like now smoke a cigarette to get the shit out?
No.
You guys have that? Or
No.
Like in the morning, like a lot of people have stuff like that. It's like, I have to smoke a cigarette to get the shit out.
I either use coffee, but I mean, I haven't even been drinking coffee a lot lately. But
even though
I'm not proud of it, but I'm like, I'm a natural shitter. Like
me too.
I can just wake up in the morning, drink a glass of water. That's the first thing I do. I drink a glass of water.
The pipes,
and that's it. Immediately I can. Yes, I'm already like
just popping fresh go,
busting at the seams.
Oh, I'm ready. Sometimes I wake up like it's coming. I gotta move. Like I gotta get it to its destination.
Some hot snakes.
Yeah, I don't. I got some hot coils to be roped.
Yeah,
but I wake up and I drink a big thing of water.
Yes,
and sometimes I'll go sit on the toilet like after I take my pills and take that morning shower. I'll grab a bowl or a joint and I'll go sit in there and I'll put my phone on the thing.
Yeah,
put on some news stuff or whatever I want to start my day off with. Right. Maybe it's The Simpsons.
Okay.
It's usually The Simpsons.
So you do that while taking the shit? Like the smoking and all that?
It's not always smoking, but most of the time. But usually with cigarettes, I smoke a lot, but sometimes when I wake up, I won't have a cigarette for like the first 4 or 5 hours of the day.
Yeah.
But then after I have that first one, like an hour later, I want one. And then it just
keep going.
Then 45 minutes later, and I'm like, I'm an addict. I need to stop.
Yeah, me here, I just go in there, and my plan is always to be in and out like 15 minutes, but it's just
in and out in 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Ain't happening. Still, that's not happening. I give myself a realistic goal.
Yeah.
I'll get out of there in 10 minutes sometimes, but then I know like I'm just gonna be back here in a minute.
It's funny though, if I shit at a store though or something like that, like 4 minutes. Like,
oh yeah. If I'm at a dirty gas station,
real fast.
It's only because I had to, and it's boop, boop, it's done.
Yeah.
And then I'll get back in the car. If my wife's in the car, she'll be like, how come you can't shit that fast at home? I'm like, because I'm comfortable.
Yes, of course, yes.
Let's move on. Let's do the open mic. Let me grab this wheel.
Sure thing.
Sure
thing. We'll see you when you get back. Oh, there you are.
Oh, look at that.
So we kind of want the camera to see this, but you go first. I'm trying not to block your face. Give it a good hard spin, like a good hearty spin. It can take it. Whatever it lands on will riff.
Is that a hardy spin?
Spin it again. Give it a good hard one. Plus, that topic sucks. We need to erase it. Almost in the end.
I'm a golden god.
I am a golden god.
What are you great at?
I'm a golden god.
What have you ever felt like a golden god at?
Say that again because I want that sound.
I'm a golden god.
That's my ringtone now.
I am a golden god.
It makes me think of Always Sunny.
That should be a voicemail.
Yeah, you should be a voice.
When they reach your voicemail, like, I'm a golden god.
Oh, you've reached golden god. Yeah. Golden god. I don't know. Like
I am a golden god.
What does that one mean? What are you exceptionally good at?
Yeah, just exceptionally. What have you ever felt just like at the top of the chain?
I mean,
about?
I think we just covered it. I'm really good at taking shit.
Yeah. Yes. So you're king shit.
Yes. Yeah, I am king shit. I literally have a song about that coming out. Yes. I have a song that's coming out about that. But you'll see more when it's ready.
Okay. What's the second best thing?
Next best thing. Yeah, so I mean, I think I can really throw down at cooking. I've felt like a golden god at
you
cooking.
You are a great cook.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, you're welcome.
Drinking tequila, I'm very good at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a golden god at it, but I'll fucking damn near try to be every night I drink.
Yeah.
When I do, I'm trying to get there.
That's why we drink Reposado.
Yeah.
I think I'm really good at driving while drunk.
Yeah.
Specific skill. But,
Okay.
Again, I exactly know, like, how to navigate the thing with my speed limit. Like, I'm really mindful of everything. Yeah, I think
when everyone's fucked up, like, and you're like, no, it's fine, I'll drive. Like, trust you.
No, I mean, if I say that though, like, if I just know when I cannot.
You'll say no when you can't.
But for the most part, I'll say
this guy's been my go-to right here ever since like
I'll
day one.
I'll drink more and do more drugs than everybody around me, and they always want me to drive at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's go.
Little Popeye with the one eye.
Yeah, I've done that, and I've even
And you're
like
still seeing triple in the one eye, right?
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pick the middle one. It's that one. I've studied this.
Yeah.
And I'm always the one. But I'm a golden god at comedy. I'm pretty good, I think.
Well, don't you have to think of yourself in that context too?
Do you have to find the balance to think it but never say it like I just douchily did?
Yeah.
Douchely is a word, I wrote it. But
it works well with the point you're making.
I feel like you have to still be humble. Like, I still know I suck, but sometimes I feel like I'm so fucking good at it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I'm so fucking bad at it.
I want to be a golden god in comedy. Like, I'm like, I cannot say that I'm a golden god. It's like, it'll get into my head.
You're not supposed to say it.
Yeah.
Everyone
Someone else is supposed to say it for you.
It's
Thanks, best friend.
Yeah.
Well, you're the funniest person I know.
Well,
Thanks.
But I work from home.
Yeah, you don't know anybody. He knows all the people I introduce him to. So, I think you're funny as fuck, dude. You make me laugh. You're one of the people that at an open mic, I can actually watch your set. Like, I don't like to stay in the room too much during an open mic.
Yeah.
But he likes listening to see what you say.
I'll watch you. I'll watch Pong. I won't watch Tony. And why would I want to watch my jokes again?
Hey, what is Tony? What if Tony is watching this?
He's not. Yeah, he's very unsupportive.
He's not. Nobody else likes watching him either. It's fine.
It's fine.
Just people.
What does it say? Was that best what?
Best show.
Your best show.
What's your best show?
I never really heard what you think your best show might have ever been.
Best show.
The best show you think that that was the one that you're like, man, that was just
straight
great.
murder.
Best show.
My proudest show.
There's a few recently that I've had, and even like, okay, at the beginning of this year, I think it was, I was doing Fort Worth Hyenas, and it was Friday night. There was even a bunch of comics there because there was a Red Room show in the very next room.
Yeah,
where they came in and watched my set. I was opening, but I ended up doing. I was supposed to do 15 minutes, but
pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
Okay. Yeah,
I was supposed to do like 15 minutes. And I ended up doing like 23 minutes because they didn't light me, and I was like, I don't see the feature in the room.
Right.
But it was just fucking.
Did you know the time was going by? Were you like, holy shit, why haven't they lit me yet?
Yeah. I was like at 17 minutes, and I was like, I should have been out here, and I was looking for the feature because I know where they sit.
Right.
And they weren't there, and I was like, they didn't light me.
Did you think
do
you like some dramas going on, and this is my time to shine?
No, Okay. I don't have time to think of that. Plus, that's douchey as fuck. But I don't have time to think.
People's minds think that shit though.
Nah, the people are dumb.
Yeah,
but no, I was in the middle. I was in the middle of a set, so I can't like think extensively unless I'm like, should I go or should I stay? And I'll just stay. But it was just so fucking good. I got like at least 5 or 6 applause breaks as an opener too, like going up cold and starting the show off. And it was great. And even the headliner stuff was picking on me. The better I did that weekend, the more this headliner picked on me. And even my friends, the feature noticed that. Someone else noticed it. They pointed out like, why is he being mean to you? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like, you're killing it. I was like, I feel like I'm doing well.
That's probably why.
Yeah, but I don't know. And he was a dick.
Oh.
But even like Tony was there and a couple other comics came off and they were like, dude. They like got some videos of that and shit, and it was good.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
It felt fucking phenomenal.
Just on an in-town house show.
Right? Yeah. I mean, there's been a couple recently. Like I did not the drive-in show, but I did this movie theater, an actual movie theater, like inside. And there was only like 80 people there, and they're kind of spread out. And I thought it was gonna suck, but it was great. They fucking loved it. Applause breaks, laughs, all that shit.
Nice.
Do you have a best show?
Oh yeah, this happened a long time ago. It was here in Denton. I think it was. What's the bar where the Brave Boys?
Andy's, or the other place they used to do, Dan Silverleaf.
It's got this huge patio
backyard.
backyard with
Harvest House.
Harvest House.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just plugged all of those motherfuckers for
That
them.
place, I think I had the best show ever.
I think we're going to try to get Harvest House to let us start doing it again.
It's that huge place, right?
Yeah.
Like with
outdoor,
the beer,
the fire
outdoor,
pits, the pool table. It's huge backyard. Yeah,
and then they
got the food truck.
They
back
have the
there.
white people games, the throwing the sand back thing, and all that.
Throwing parts of your house
all
around.
that.
You're like, we did this to stay
I think
warm.
that was like
That's my bedroom. Please put it down.
that was the best show. Like there
There were some great shows at Harvest House.
I did like 15 minutes there. Like Tony was there. All the top comics. Like it's everybody came after the show, and then they were like, "Dude, you crushed it. You killed it." And the owner came and he's like, "Man, we'd like to have you here again." And never felt so much like a celebrity. Like,
nice.
That was like, I think, and then you could. They even had like speakers for the whole thing, like outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you were walking outside, I was like, oh, so people would have heard the stuff here
Outside.
Yeah. And then
or up at the front bar.
Yeah, I felt like a hero, like just walking to my car, like, you know, after the whole
There's
thing.
that
I was
guy
like,
that was up there.
I was that guy, like, who did that. Like, you know.
I'll get a what guy and what not.
Yeah, I should tell you, I bought a whole bunch of shots and gave them to people and told them you had cancer. So they were laughing extra
They
hard.
came and was like, oh, you did really well.
I also gave out a bunch of edibles at that
Yes.
show.
Whoever
Yes.
gives him the best applaud.
So never trust a Denton show to be your best show. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I
it
get
didn't show
I get
either fucking terrible or fucking awesome. There's no like, oh, it was fine.
But I never, like, everybody was like glued in. I could see they were like this, and they were like, yeah, yes, and then I was like, wow, you're so interested in what I have to say. This is my crowd. Like, yeah.
I did Phil's Garage not too long ago too, and that was the last. I think it was the last time I did that. The last two times I did it was fucking great. Just fucking great. Yeah.
And I've been wanting to do that. Like, it's been forever.
Just aces.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Yeah. You gonna give it a spin?
Why not? Sex toys.
Did we do that one
I
recently?
think we did.
Yeah. Let's do.
Even though it's been a little while. Oops, I jizzed in that. No, it's finger looking good, actually.
Finger looking good.
Finger looking good.
What's it say? Oops, I jizzed. Is that a talking? Did you write that or did I write that?
I probably did.
Oops,
It
I
looks
jizzed
like
in
my
that.
writing.
Oops,
Yeah.
I just did again.
Yeah.
That's not the one we're doing, but I didn't know that was on there.
We'll save it for another time. Yeah, finger looking good.
Finger looking good. You know what I think is finger
what is
looking
that?
good?
Oh.
Pussy.
Pussy's good.
Oh, yes, of course.
Obviously, Coke's finger looking good.
Yeah.
Chicken's
Cocaine.
finger looking good.
Depending on the chicken, there's bad chicken like Chicken Express chicken. I'm like, but like some good old original recipe KFC.
There's
That's
some good old classic fish scale cocaine. I thought you were going to say that.
Oh yeah, that's fucking. I'll lick the carpet for that shit.
You
find a
gonna
shiny
go
spot?
carpet surfing? Go
You
carpet
see-
surf?
Yeah, I've done it, dude. You see a shiny spot? That's a licking spot right
You
there.
ever have where you're like picking at your face in the mirror, like a crumb of Coke falls out of your eye? You're like, oh, that was Coke. It looked like it. Those are boogers.
Yeah. Maybe you want to check mine. What we got? No. What's finger looking good to you? What's
The jalapeno poppers from Jack in the Box.
with
the extra large
ranch?
With the ranch.
Yeah.
I cannot get enough of it.
Yeah,
It's like,
I know.
I love it so much. Mikey B has seen me
I held him
fall in love
hostage.
with it.
I held his ranch hostage one time. I was
You
trying
know
to get
how
him-
much I love it.
Yeah.
It's
Literally, and I'm sorry to do it this way, but he was screaming at me, "Give me the ranch, Mikey B! I need the ranch!
Why
the ranch!"
do you sound like this Middle Eastern dude? Like,
The lanch. It's like the lanch. You're like, I knew it was ranch, but yeah.
The ranch. You kept saying, "You're fucking me, Mikey."
you sound like the Irish that guy, the fat bastard that comes in the
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers movie. Yeah, it's like, give me the ranch.
It was a little Scottishy. It had a little Scottish spin on
The
it.
ranch.
Yeah.
Give me the ranch.
The fucking ranch.
It's
Give me the fucking ranch.
good, ain't it?
Hey, give me the ranch, eh? You're fucking me, Mikey, eh? Right, eh? Is that how Indians talk? No.
Yeah.
He got pretty upset at me because all he got was jalapeno poppers, and I didn't even need ranch, but it was in my bag. So I was trying to get him to kiss me, and he wouldn't kiss me. So
He was like, yeah, you kiss me, I'll give you this.
My only,
No, I want this.
My only experience with Indian men is in my neighborhood. They walk around the block taking LSD in groups and shit. So it just kind of freaks me out. I know they're up to no good.
Arun lives in your neighborhood. And that also explains why they're wearing flip-flops. The acid.
We take LSD. I'm kind of feeling bored right now. Yeah.
Let's take a walk.
Yeah, let's take a walk.
Yeah. You like the acid?
I love the acid.
Taking a trip and going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I think I would just like to stay in the house. Though you go outside, you open yourself up to like what can happen. You get lost. You get lost in the fake world.
I love the outside, during a trip. Like it's
some people want to explore when they're on acid. I explore around here, especially having a pool during the summer. I'll sit out by the pool or I'll float in it and take acid and just swirl around and look at the clouds. And I'll come sit in the AC.
I just want to stay on my property, so that way if the police show up, I'm like, I am on my property. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
that's it.
See you later, purple monster.
I'm not. Well, I'm on my property. Bye.
Yeah. But you said you did some recently, right?
Oh yeah.
That was good.
I did something recently, and it was amazing. It's there's like a lake by my apartment, so me and a bunch of friends we did the thing. We were like taking a walk around. And
around my apartment building. I saw you guys. I know. What the fuck?
It's dangerous.
I fucking knew it.
Not other two Indians. Two other white guys.
These LS Indians are all over the place.
White guys.
LS Indians.
Yeah.
I specifically invited white guys to do the acid with, so that if the cop catches, like I have the alibi, like like, they cannot get to me. Like look at
I'm with
I
white people.
I have white people.
I have a white barrier.
That's the reason I have you as a friend.
We're not silly LSD Indians. I have white friends. They do it all the time.
Yeah, come on. He's part Canadian or something.
Yeah.
Right?
He's also laughing. What about his laugh? Yeah.
Dude, the first time you said earlier before we were recording about one of your friends took like a whole bunch because he getting pulled over.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The guy got really fucked up. He was cornered by the cops. He ended up taking a whole sheet of acid. So he knew he was cornered. Yeah, he ate the whole sheet. He ate he ate weed. He ate meth that he had.
Thank you for pretending like you never heard that before.
And it was fantastic.
That's good showbiz, baby.
It's for you people.
Yes, for you people. And showmanship.
Yes,
showbiz, baby.
We are in the showbiz.
And he said that he was actually a little piece of the story until he said when he was trying to get away, he like hopped over somebody's fence. He was like he felt like he crawled into these people's house. He said he wasn't completely sure because just as fast as he thought he was in their house, he was also outside their house.
He was in the doghouse.
And he said immediately everything kicked in. The sky was red, shit was weird. The people were like purple and green. They looked like like monsters or some shit. And he said he had a visual meltdown. He woke up in a mental hospital. He was there for a 90-day program. They let him go successfully. He got out. He had like a weird tick. But he said that he only remembered like the last 2 weeks of actually being in there.
Wow, 90 days too. That's a long time.
Yeah.
How long in between him like taking that and then waking up in the mental hospital? I wonder how much time passed.
I don't know. Like
88 days.
Yeah, he was gone. Like all of a sudden, he was a staple around the group of people we knew, and he was just gone. Everybody's like, "Yeah, I think he got busted by the cops."
And the shit I get lasts like one tab is like 10 hours.
Yeah.
But the first time I did acid, the second time I did acid, I went with a friend to this bar in Lower Greenville, and I was on like 18 or 19. And he's like, I can get you in. I was like, all right. So we go, and we meet his friends out front, and his friend holds out his hand. He's like, lick your finger and stick in my hand. I was like, fuck you trying to kiss me, Claire?
All this stuff.
Yeah.
It's jealous.
But he's like, no, just do it. And I looked at my friend. He's like, do it. And I did it. And I rolled my finger in his palm, like coated the whole top half of my finger, and ate it. I was like, "What is this, candy?"
That's acid?
And it was all gel caps. It was all acid.
Yeah, like the powder form.
And it was like an hour later. It was the same. Like all the colors were different. It was nighttime, but the sky was like reddish orange. I ended up walking home back to Midway, which is 5 miles.
It's a long walk.
And I got stuck in there was like a mini golf park.
I bet you never saw anything like that again because that walk had shit that wasn't even there.
I don't even know how to get back there without a GPS now. Like, I don't know how I got there. I just moved to Dallas, so I didn't know the roads that well. And like people's faces were like Beetlejuice. It was Beetlejuice faces, like the long face and like the eyes and the nose or whatever. It was weird. And I ended up sleeping outside, but in my apartment complex. It was Harvest Hill. Yeah, those apartments. They're not even there anymore. But they had this little area that looked like it used to be a mini golf area, but there's all these cement structures and like a bridge and this and that. I ended up sleeping on one of those things, and I woke up.
Which is normal. Bums
Wait, you slept under a bridge?
Yeah. I've done that multiple times.
Damn.
I've lived in a car.
Here's the thing. I think the acid that I got was not good stuff because how come I didn't see the red sky You know.
Well, this was from like 17 years ago.
Okay.
Different batch.
Yeah, different batch. I'm sure that's a different batch.
You think?
And I took a lot. The guy was like, as soon as I took it, he goes, "Wait!" And I took it already, and he's like, "That's too much." I was like,
I think you took too much. That's
I was
why
like,
you see
too
that.
much sweet tarts, and he's like, "No, dude, each one of those is a hit." And my finger was covered in them.
Yeah.
That took a,
Like, how do I stop it?
Yeah. That was like,
there's no going back.
No, that's what he said.
It's like taking a shit to go back
committed.
to the thing. It's
That's
like
it.
once the shit comes, there's no going back.
I asked him, what do I do now? He's like,
Buckle up.
it was nice to meet you, dude.
That's what I was like. Buckle up,
He goes,
bitch.
it was nice to meet you. And then I just remember walking through Dallas. I don't remember
Just
what
like
happened.
fell out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Generally, do you talk to strangers on acid? Like I don't
Dude,
have that.
I told Jason the story when during COVID, when things started to open back up, I needed to like get out of here. So I went down to Galveston to take some acid on the beach. I took 2 tabs. In the middle of my trip, I talked to a cop for like 30 minutes.
Fuck.
And I kept looking at his gun and I kept looking at him. And I saw that he was noticing me look at his gun because in my mind, I was like, I can get that gun. Take his gun. Like I can own this beach in 2 seconds.
Well, you're like, just kidding.
I was like, that's the ultimate boss move. I take his gun and the 4-wheeler's coming with me too. Let's be honest about that. I could run this motherfucking city right now, and I'm not even talking to him about that.
Like
We're
40
talking.
seconds.
Yeah, and then I was looking at it, and I saw him notice me look at it, and I was like, I already had this life, and I walked away. I don't know. I was on acid. And he's like,
said that?
No, just in my mind. I was like,
I already had this.
yeah, because in my mind I was like, I know where the helicopter tour thing is. I see the helicopter there. I can take this. I can own this
GTA
motherfucker.
situation.
Yeah, I started thinking of GTA, and in my mind I was like, I already experienced this, and I just walked away. And the cop's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Have a nice day." And just I pooped in the ocean.
Whoa!
I hit a baby with my turd. Yeah. Sounds not real.
See,
but
everything
it's-
comes back to that.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, but
It's like
acid
coming and
shit.
going.
Acid
Acid
shit.
coming and going.
yes,
Yeah.
acid shit is surreal, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like when you're.
Oh, well, psychedelic poops? Yeah.
Psychedelic
That's why I
poop
pooped in
is-
the ocean because I had my setup on the beach and I couldn't leave. Like I had a cooler with beer and snacks in it and drinks, and I had like an umbrella and a chair.
Yeah.
And I was by myself.
Somebody's gonna steal my stuff.
I ended up giving a teenager next to me some weed to watch my stuff. But before that, I just went out in the ocean just to where the water's up to here. And I just pulled my pants down the back and poop, poop. Just
Wow.
pooped it out. It was done.
Hey, what if you saw someone walk over by yourself and you're in the middle of shit? You're like, "Hey, get out of here!"
Pooping in the ocean. That's like one of those sex things. Like have you like the bucket list thing? Like have you had sex in the sky, like the Mile High Club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Is
pooped in
pooping
the ocean? Like that's the equivalent of that, I think.
Dude, I skipped.
It's like a high stake thing.
I skipped the whole trip of a trip for the poop of pooping in a toilet, going through here, playing some Ocean's 11 music.
Yeah.
No, I took it back to where it belongs. I took it home.
and eventually
Right back to the bay.
everything
Yeah.
goes to the ocean.
Back to the bay.
Shout out to the
I think
bay.
I think everything, all of that eventually goes to the ocean, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
And that I know I hit a baby with my poop, and I've told this story on here, but no one's going to listen to that episode and this one. They usually give us one chance.
Yeah.
But because I pooped and I pulled my shorts up, and because I walked a little ways out there. I mean, the water was like up to my nips almost, and when I was walking back, I remember to my right, like 50 yards down, because the wind was blowing that way. You could see the waves going that way.
Yeah.
I hear a lady go, it's a shit. And she had her baby above her head, and she was running out of the water.
Yeah.
So I was like, direct hit. I sunk her battleship.
so. It's like your shit was
It floated
floating.
over to the kids where they were waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is like, that's person shit. Like, you know, people shit when you see people
Yeah.
shit. You're like, and there's only one
Damn.
other dude right here by us. Like,
I felt it. It was a little rough coming out. And I was like, that's a big turd. That's a
Wow.
sink or swim, motherfuckers.
Let me ask you this. Let's say that it was an opposite situation and you were there with your kid or something like that and the shit came over. There's only one other person like you guys right there. Would you be like, hey, man, did you shit in the water?
I'd find the fattest dude and I'd punch him in the belly. And if he doesn't shit, that means he just shit. Yeah.
Is
I'd
that
be
the secret
pissed.
of fat people?
Yeah.
You punch them in the belly and if they shit or they don't shit, that's how you
Dude.
know if they went recently?
I used to work with this guy.
Have you had that?
What?
Like
Someone
somebody
punch you in the
punched you and
stomach?
you're like, I want to take a shit right now. Like it's
No,
like,
I shit my pants. It was a fight I got into,
Wow.
and they kicked me
Yes.
in the stomach, and I like shit my pants.
So
And-
they made fun of you also for that too, probably.
Well, I didn't tell them.
Oh, they didn't smell it
No,
or see it on your
I
pants?
ran.
Okay.
I was already getting beat up, and
It was
then
a
I
leaking through your
shit
khakis?
my dickies.
Your dickies. Sorry.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I used to work with this guy named Martine, and if he didn't have to fart, he's like, I choppy one for you. He'd always say, I choppy one. And he would do that. He would chop 3 times, and then he'd fart. Every time he'd try and be like, hold on, I choppy one for you, senor.
And it really
he'd
worked.
do that, and then he'd fart it out. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, real talent. You know, some people really get overlooked in this country.
I wonder if he's. I wonder if that took him somewhere.
I hope it does one day. Probably not.
That
this was like 20 years ago.
That stuff is going to be like Karate 101. Like when they teach you the thing, it's like the first thing, children, you got to not poop. Like you
make sure you don't chop a fart out because that will be a bad thing.
No choppy para ti, senora. Yeah.
You won't even get the white belt without it. Like it's like, yeah.
Yeah. They always sound
It's
wet.
part of the test.
It's part of the test.
All right. Well, we're getting kind of tight on time. We're almost at an hour. Let's do a crime.
That's an hour?
Yeah. Well, we go a little over. We got enough time to do a crime story.
Crime story.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Time for crime stories, bitch.
All right, so we got a little bit of a quick story here for us.
All right. Okay.
Security guard, 38 years old, planned to have sex with a 14-year-old. He's let off because he is just too stupid for jail.
What did you say?
He's let off. He's let off of these charges.
Jail? What does that
flat
even mean?
Out too stupid for
They
jail.
let him off?
So this is going to come out of England. This is news out of the UK. All right, they're smart over there a lot of
They're
times.
spicy with their sex over there.
A security guard has avoided prison term after he planned to have intercourse with an underage girl because he is too stupid for jail. This was in quotes. All right.
Too stupid for jail.
That's
Nicholas John Rawlings from Toowoomba, Queensland.
Nicholas John Rawlings.
John Rawlings.
He pled guilty to a single charge of using the internet to procure a child under 16. I guess that's the charge.
They make it sound like you're shopping for kale.
Procure.
I procured these tomatoes.
I procured a couple of teenagers for my usage later.
I don't think I'm thinking are really bad. I'm not going to say
stupid
them.
for jail is like, you mean you have to go in the jail? Is that what you mean?
You mean I stand inside and then what?
And then what?
And then like does the door shut in like this?
Hey, through and
like
through. I
that?
married you. I ain't going to jail.
Yeah. Where do I take a
Through and
shit?
through.
Where do I-
And so who will be my flatmate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do I take my poop?
Where do I do my makings?
But what if I stand inside and then I can't get out?
Yeah, and he keeps asking them all sorts of these questions. They're like, "All right, you're too stupid for jail, dude.
Look,
Like,
you're annoying. Just send them home.
Just forget the whole
just
thing.
go.
Don't do that again.
They're like, you can go home.
Can
It's
you
like,
not
cool.
procure again?
No more pure.
No more procurement.
All right. Brisbane District Court heard on Tuesday how Rawlings first made contact with the 14-year-old over the internet, initially in September 2019. Okay, so this is just building pre-corona. However, the 14-year-old was actually an undercover police officer, as it turned out.
Yeah.
Wow,
I think funny, and that's my question, is that when they do that, it's like
that's
they're
entrapment.
not actually doing the crime then.
That's
I feel like all those guys on To
I'm not on
Catch
their
a
side.
Predator.
First off, I'm not on those
Not
guys'
on their
side.
side. No, if you're trying to fuck kids, you should go to jail no matter how
Fuck
smart or
yes,
stupid
yes,
you are.
yes. And you
But I
should
think all those
poop that
guys
forever. Yeah.
on To Catch a Predator, I feel like they got off on that because it's entrapment, because it never was a young child. It was actually
Yeah. But
I'm
they
not
were
saying-
exposed on TV or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, I still think they should go to jail. They're trying to fuck kids, but don't fuck kids.
People that they
Can
know
y'all-
saw that.
If y'all like this podcast, can y'all just not fuck a kid?
Stop fucking kids.
Like, I'm not saying y'all
Yeah.
are. I know y'all aren't.
Yeah.
But like,
If
tell
you have
people,
like a friend that
Stop,
might be,
stop
like, get them some
procuring
help.
kids.
Yeah.
Stop procuring
Get some help.
kids.
take them to a bathhouse.
Yeah.
They'll wipe your ass and fuck you, dude. It's fun.
So Rawlings sent to the undercover officer. They worded this wrong. Okay, so Rawlings sent to the undercover officer what was shown to the court, and then showed how he attempted to lure the girl to his home. Should have been the right way they wrote it.
Yeah.
He sent messages professing his love and said they can cuddle and watch movies.
Yeah.
He's being very genuine. Like,
can
I
cuddle.
really,
We can
I really
cuddle and watch
like
some
you. Like, I
movies.
really like you. You know?
Watch some more.
But that's what I say to of-age women on Bumble, and it works.
it works, bro.
That's
I tell them
I'm gonna
no
use that
sex. There's no sex. I'm not coming over.
I will
We
not.
might
I
cuddle.
refuse.
I'll even say this sentence. I'll like text them. I'll be like,
yo, do you
hey,
want
look,
to just
so
cuddle
you know,
and just watch some movies?
we're not gonna have sex tonight. I'll cuddle with you.
I have some ground rules.
Maybe we'll lightly make out, but other than that, there's no sex.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I
Strictly
get there,
no
I
sex
try to
because
fuck 'em.
I
Try to have
immediately
sex.
have to poop. So, yes.
King shit over here.
Yes.
I might eat your ass a little bit, but we're not fucking.
Not.
He says, "I'll never hurt you. I wasn't thinking of anything dirty, but I want to do anything that's more. If we want to do anything more, is up to you." Is what he said after
Yeah.
asking
That's a
to
gentleman right there.
Yeah.
If this woman was
really
of
polite.
age, if he could use this on women that
She
are
might have
4
a
or
good
5 years old.
chance getting a good woman.
I think he wasted perfectly good lines on a date on
On a kid who's not even going to remember this shit. You know?
That's what happens when you procure a premature.
Procure. My God.
After the officer, acting as the teenager, told Rawlings that she was unsure due to her young age, he responded that he didn't mind.
What? See,
here's the
if
thing.
I was.
They did all that, and then they still thought this guy's too stupid for jail.
Like, he was working the bit, you know? I mean,
If this was a British cop show, there'd be at least one detective that would go, "These flowers ain't bloomed yet."
These flowers.
That's what I'm going to name this episode. Yeah.
the flowers ain't bloomed yet.
Dude, yes.
However, he also cautioned her against showing anyone the messages or any of the pictures that he had sent. Finally, a meeting was arranged at the Brisbane Cafe in January of this year, and the police swooped in on Rawlings once he arrived. Whoop! Got him, because they were already watching him.
Yeah, they had their
It was
little
a sting.
pencils and pads out, and they're like, "We brought you tickets,
The sting
slut."
operation.
I was thinking it was like the Keystone Cops with like the hats on that are all bumping into each other
Yeah.
and shit, like the Bobbies.
Playing the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes. During the
You just
sentence-
did it. You totally know how it goes. I feel like it's your ringtone. You were so good at
That
it.
was the part I only
I could have
knew.
named that off the first note if this was a game show.
I can name that in one tune.
Yeah.
One note.
Yeah.
Okay,
Benny Hill.
there we go.
Yeah.
During the sentencing on Tuesday, Rollins' defense counsel argued that he should not be jailed because he has a very low IQ. So they were reached.
What's his
Those are
idea?
reach.
That's
Those are reach.
not a defense.
Chief Judge Kerry O'Brien said the early guilty plea was considered in sentencing, and Rollins' mental state is that he needed specialist help. So they took all that in consideration. This guy has an IQ of 61. Is what they said.
Is that bad? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
kind of that's like almost
What's average?
that's like autistic, like that's like low functioning
I think-
autism.
I think
low functioning autism.
I think 78 is like if you're below that, you're like stupid or something.
What is your IQ if you had to guess, or do you know?
I have no clue what mine is.
Mine was 136 or something. I don't know.
I feel like that's really high.
You get to
think?
140, 150, 160 is high. 140, 50, 60
Yeah,
is
like
high.
136. Not
Your typical
yeah, no.
people are going to be between 100 and 130ish. In
Yeah,
that area.
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
What do you think yours is if you had to guess?
Oh, easily 150. No, it's not, probably not. No, probably 130.
Like,
129.
realistically, I feel like-
129,
I feel like
125. Buck
mine's-
and a quarter.
I feel like I'm like probably just only like 188.
Up there.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like Einstein level.
Well, they have a
Like
name
it's-
for up there.
it's
That's
like-
when you get into savant status.
I'm an
Yes.
idiot savant. That's
you
exactly what I am.
I think
And you know,
Einstein was like 200 or something.
like I'm very stupid, but I'll end up doing something really smart if I don't try. But if I
Yeah.
try, I'm gonna fuck it up completely.
Well, I think that Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think he's like a 168 or 158 IQ, 168 IQ. One of the smartest
I
people.
think most like PhD guys are like that. Yeah.
Well, wrapping this up, instead of custodial sentencing, Rawlings was handed a 3-year probation sentence, and he was ordered to continue his treatment with the specialist in the mental therapy.
So did they even test him? Or they're like, oh, he seems pretty stupid to me. Let's send him home.
What's the specialist therapy? It's like, all right, next time you should not do this on the internet. All
They have
right?
no paper trail.
or
Just
Here is how you do it sneakily. Here's how you do it without getting caught.
go to the park.
Teach him the ways.
Go to the park and have some candy like everyone
Teach him the
else.
ways. Like,
That's a specialist.
that's the specialist.
How do we get him?
How do we get him?
Yeah.
Well, here's the mistakes you did. You see, that's a pretty rookie mistake.
We're
Also-
going to help you fix this.
Kids don't even like Nintendo Wii's. You got to buy them comic books. This specialist sucks.
God.
On young girls' tits.
Yeah.
Not okay.
You see, all those lines perfectly good for adult women. Like, you know, like you want to cuddle? Use that in an adult
Yeah,
woman.
you want to get on Tinder, not someone who eats chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Only.
Here's how you
That was a
get
bad.
those underage
I could have done
girls.
better. That's fine.
That's why I didn't laugh.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't matter. He wouldn't walk in.
Here's how we procure. The specialist training.
Well, that was fun, man. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate you coming out here and being with us. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yes. I like what you guys are doing.
Nice.
Pretty cool, chill atmosphere.
Open
like
mic
this.
studio is open
Yes.
for business. So if you need to record or you need some headshots or anything like that, listen,
Hell yeah.
we got a menu.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we got a menu.
Yeah.
I'll
I did my headshots with my cell phone, but they're good.
That's what you say.
No, I got the lighting and all that, but I actually did. Thank you, Jason, and your wife for the. I got like some photography stuff for Christmas, like some more lighting, backdrops, and all that.
Green screen.
Yep.
Give us our credit for the green screen.
Yeah, the green screen that'll be up soon. As soon as I get not too lazy to put it up.
This is the credits. Just
Right there.
And the credits are going up right
credits
now.
are going up.
Yeah, credits are rolling right now. Executive produced by Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf.
Yeah, it's not a person. It's a monster.
The Dick Wolf.
Yeah, I have a Dick Wolf. He lives in my backyard.
Ooh.
Yeah. How big is it? So stupid. Tell us.
a wolfy
Tell
dick that
you
I
should.
have, huh?
You should tell all three of my open mic fans where they can find you on social media. You got any shows coming up? This will actually be out next week.
Oh, I have no shows coming up by the time you guys will be listening to this.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a show tonight. Well, that's about it.
Where's
And
the
I
show?
do like on the weekends I do backdoor.
Maybe go linger at the places that he's been hanging out and you'll see him there.
Yeah, I
You never
do.
know.
I do backdoor comedy in Richardson on the
I'm
weekends.
gonna start going back there. I talked to the bookers there, and they said I
yeah.
should come back. I'm gonna start going there
Yeah,
again.
why
So
was
I don't
it
have
The
anything.
ban was lifted.
No, I wasn't banned officially. It was just like
It's a whole different crowd
It was
now.
one of those
Yeah.
sentences. It's like it's better off if, and I was like, "Have a nice night."
Yeah.
Finger guns are back.
Yeah.
But yeah, backdoor. So where's your show tonight? Is it backdoor?
It's I think 2 streets away from backdoor. There's a Six Springs Tavern.
Oh,
So that's a show with Paul Verghese.
You familiar?
I've been there once.
Okay.
So
I yelled at an old man.
Paul Verghese is on that show. He's headlining the thing. So top dog in the comic scene. So I'm getting a spot there.
Nice.
And,
Nice.
Yeah, on social media, all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything. You can find me at Arun for my life. That's my handle. Arun
run for my life. Is it the number
That's good.
4?
I never,
Arun for
I never
my
thought of it that way. I'm so stupid. I always thought it was a rune for my life. I'm like,
No,
okay, whatever.
no. Well,
I run for
Is
my
it the
life.
number 4 or no?
My name is like Arun for my life, and then it's also Arun for my life.
Yeah.
There's no
Arun.
number 4. It's all
The words.
words.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all words.
Capital or
Arun.
lowercase? No, I'm kidding.
No,
It's
no.
Instagram. At Gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your TikToks funny? Because I'll follow you if you have funny TikToks.
I just signed up. Like I'm not even posted.
Oh, you're just watching other people's
Yeah,
shit?
but
You gotta make
Instagram
stuff.
for sure.
I have an
all that,
account I
like,
haven't done anything with either. I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it. So on Facebook, they can find you Arun Rama, Arun.
Yeah, but even on
RAMA.
Facebook, if you just type "Run for my life,"
It'll
my
link
name is
back.
Arun Rama, so you'll see the first one that pops up because it's facebook.com/Run for my life.
By the
So,
way,
yeah.
before you leave, can you fix my laptop and my internet? It's really slow.
Never
And let's
get
talk
done with
about
those
this app I
requests.
wanted to develop here,
Yes.
please. You know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I saved the racism for the end because no one listens to this part.
This is the craziest
Did you bring
thing.
some beers to sell?
Yeah.
Okay.
My own laptop is screwed up and I don't know how to fix it.
That's because you're watching horror films.
Well, just call
and
your
porn.
cousin.
Well, yeah, horror films.
Hey, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Where do you watch your porn? Laptop or cell phone?
Laptop.
Really?
Yeah, I'm an old school kind of guy.
An aristocrat. Yeah,
So
you
you
are.
just,
That's
you just loop your dick over the front of the screen so you can wipe it while you're watching it?
It's it's on the bigger screen. It's like that's the way porn is meant to be enjoyed. Like
No,
on a steady big.
Yeah, but
But a
screen.
smaller screen closer
But
to your
smaller
face
is like-
looks
it's
like a big screen.
You're
I
not
have
enjoying
a
it.
contraption that holds my cell phone right
My
here.
laptop is a 15-inch. Like it's a pretty good view. Like
15
it's
inches?
Like, yeah,
Ooh.
it's. I don't
got
mean
a
to brag,
17 and a
ladies,
half at
15
home.
inch.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got 4 hard ones right now.
So I can't watch it on the
gross.
small screen. I can't watch like this. And it's like-
Dude, I have a contraption that literally goes around my neck and holds my phone right here. And it's
Really?
like, I've moved it and I'm like, the TV from here is the same size as
Yeah,
basically.
my kids got it for him as a gift. It's wonderful.
I broke that one actually. I broke that and I went to Five Below and bought a replacement.
Like, hey, Uncle Mike said he uses your thing you got him. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
thank
loves-
you.
He loves it.
Yeah, I do. It's great.
So it holds the.
Yeah, it goes around your neck. It's like
See, I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five Below.
Yeah.
Five Below, bro.
Five
Below.
I'm a Five Below, bro.
Five Below.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's great. Right. But you guys check us out. I feel like y'all know what to do. Like every podcast tells you. Point. But not a lot of you have done it. I know there's
we
like 4
write
or 5.
It down, so do we have to say it?
Just do the stuff. Follow, like...
Run all the shit. Read the paper.
Also, not one person has claimed the $10 we're trying to give you guys. Leave us a... It's not for guests.
That's why I asked you if you listened to an episode, because you could have claimed it if you said something
before,
up to this point.
We would have gave it to you, but now that you're here...
what about in the future? Secretly, I claim it.
Hey, you know how to create another profile. If I don't know, it's you.
Yeah. Right.
It's all electronic.
I'm just telling you guys I could create another profile.
Here.
A couple friends and cousins that are going to want to make a few bucks. Be like, you want to make $5? I'll make $5 too if you do this.
All right. But all you have to do is go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a positive review, like a comment, and 5 stars.
Yes.
Say whatever you want, actually. I don't care. Say we suck. Say whatever, but nobody's saying
that. They paid me $10 for this review.
Say it.
Yeah,
whatever.
Shit.
Hit me up first, and I'll write you something to say if you need. If you're that uncreative, or just say that I'm a dick for saying that. I don't.
Do it.
Whatever.
Do it, guys. Do it.
Yeah, but we'll give you $10.
No matter what, you can leave even a horrible review, but give it 5 stars. That's the most important thing.
And leaving a review puts us up on the algorithm, so we can find actual people who might like us.
And you have to listen to some of the
5 stars, though.
Well, if you're at this point, I assume you've listened. So
you don't ever think somebody would just zoom to the end real fast.
No, why? That's the worst part. Nobody's listening now. But if you are, the first 10 people, we're going to give you $10 for doing that. All you have to do is hit us up on social media. You don't have to post it. If you'll screenshot it, send it to us, I'll post it. We'll blur your name out.
There it is.
But yeah, do that stuff. It's everywhere. Follow, like, subscribe, all
Open
that.
Mic 5000. Open Mic 5000. Open Mic 5000.
Is the Twitter. I feel like Jason's IQ is like 68, like low functioning. Yeah, and say
it's one of those weekends.
If you already know, if you found us, you know how to spell it. But do that on Facebook or Instagram. Same at the Open Mic Podcast. MIKE. It's right there. You're staring at it. Green screen coming soon.
That's his kisser, and that's mine. You're already cutting it from right here, right now. Already.
No. Okay. I'm going to leave this here. This is going to be. I'm going to play it on every episode as the intro.
All right.
But,
thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me on the podcast. I really had a lot.
We had fun, man.
Yeah, it was great. We're totally not going to scrap this episode. Okay. Bye.
Please don't.
See you.
Yeah.